Now, for analysis, we are joined by legal analyst Advocate Deon Pool. Advocate Pool, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We saw on Thursday night, Ms. Cholota in OR Tambo as well, quite a heavy police presence as well that was there. We were speaking to our reporter who is at the court right now to say, should we expect the same for today? And she says it doesn't look like it. What are your thoughts about this extradition so far?
Look, South Africa, sorry, before I carry on, morning, Masa. The issue with South Africa and the United States is we have got a very good cooperative agreement as far as the extraditions are concerned. It actually works on, we extradite to the USA and vice versa practically on a monthly basis. So the procedure regarding extradition is very well exercised in the United States and in South Africa, and it's very crystallized at this point in time. She had to, this lady would have had to be transferred to Bloemfontein to appear there this morning, given that that would be the court that has the jurisdiction to hear this matter, and then her legal team will most probably advise the court of their intention to apply for bail.
And speaking of that, Advocate Paul, her legal team has already indicated in media reports that they're feeling quite optimistic that she will be granted bail and she won't be remanded in custody. What do you think her chances are?
To be very honest with you, I cannot see her having a successful bail application. The provisions of Section 60 sub 4 of the Criminal Procedure Act are rather expansive in the sense that specifically as to the fact that she left the country, she was able to make a living in the United States. She cannot come to court and claim that she has got emotional and family ties in South Africa because they would have been abandoned when she left for the USA. And so for all intents and purposes, she will be considered a very good flight risk. And I cannot see a prospect of success on this bail application, unless there is something else that the state can bring, or at least that the defense can raise. The fact of the matter remains is that she was in America when she was sought on this matter, and they had to extradite her to South Africa. It's not that when she found out that she was being sought that she got on a plane and came back of her own volition. I cannot see a prospect of success there.
And do you think also going from a state witness to becoming an accused due to a lack of cooperation will also play a role in this?
Definitely, madam, definitely, because it means that at some point in time there's a suspicion, and bail applications are like civil proceedings. They work on a balance of probabilities. There is a suspicion that she may have been interfered with. If she was first a state witness, then became, at this point in time, is now an accused and for all intents and purposes a fugitive from justice. In order to become a state witness, the state would have had to enter into an agreement with her in terms of the Criminal Procedure Act, which, if that agreement exists, would have, at this point in time, she would not have complied with its requirements, and therefore it would now have fallen away. They might be able to revive that agreement with her, but similarly it will have to be premised on very strict conditions.